Hi there. Are you ready for some bedtime stories? Bernard and I are here, and we're going to start off with one about something that I like to eat. Bernard likes to eat, and maybe you do too, but I know that dinosaurs love it. This is called Dinosaurs Love Cheese. It's written by Jackie French and illustrated by Nina Rycroft. And it's published by Angus and Robertson. I like milk and sandwiches, but dinosaurs love cheese. Monkeys grab bananas, but dinosaurs love cheese. Zebras are fond of flowers, but dinosaurs love cheese. Tigers wolf down pizza, but dinosaurs love cheese. Gorillas go for lettuces, but dinosaurs love cheese. Bears are keen on honey, but dinosaurs love cheese. Giraffes can't resist the trees, but dinosaurs, well, they love cheese. Lion cubs lap up ice cream. Goats think carrots are supreme. Elephants feel fruit is fun. Camels love a sticky bun. But dinosaurs love, can you guess? Cheese. So let's do a finger play about something else you might like to eat. Can you get your 5 hot dogs ready? I've got 5 little hot dogs. They're cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the one went bam. No little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the pan went bam. Our next story is about, well, not a dinosaur, but a dragon. It's called The Dragon and the Nibblesome Knight. It's written by Ellie Woollard and illustrated by Benji Davies, and it's published by Godwin Books. Now here outside Hard Bottom's Academy for Young Knights is a sign that says, School Sports Day, fight a live dragon tomorrow. I see a knight. Do you see him? The dragons of dread were a terrible bunch. They ate boys for their breakfast and girls for their lunch. But the best thing of all, their favorite delights were dribblesome, nibblesome, nobble-kneed knights. When the smallest of all the dragons turned 4, his parents said, Dram, you're a baby no more. This nest's getting cramped, and you've never once flown. Now go bite a nibblesome knight of your own. So Dram stretched his wings, and he started to flap. But the lightning went flash, and the thunder went crash. It hailed and it galed, and the winds looped and curled, and they whisked Dram away to the end of the world, where he thumped, and he bumped, and went bounce, clatter, crash, and he fell in a lake with a fountainous splash. Now watching the skies by the edge of the shore was young James, who had not seen a dragon before. But he cried, "What was that?" "Why, some kind of rare duck. It seems to be hurt. What to do? Oh, what bad luck." So he took off his armor and he said with a grin, "I'm coming to help you." And he waded right in. "A lad?" muttered Dram. "Well, he might taste all right, though my mom said I must nab a Nibblesome night." And he stretched out a claw, but then suddenly stopped. His leg was all bent and his paw simply flopped. "Oh, ducky," cried James, "why, you poor injured thing, sit yourself down and I'll make you a sling." "That's better," thought Dram. "Now I must find a bite of a dribblesome, nibblesome, nobble-kneed night." So he waved a goodbye and he tried to breathe smoke, but all that came out was a hoarse kind of croak. "Oh, ducky," cried James as Dram struggled to roar, "what a strange sort of quack. Why, your throat must be sore. Come to the woods and I'll fetch you some honey. It's good medicine, all soothing and runny." "That's better," thought Dram. "Now I must find a bite of a dribblesome, nibblesome, nobble-kneed night." So he waved goodbye and he started to fly, but his wings were too weak to take off in the sky. "Oh, ducky," said James, "I'm so dreadfully rude. You must feel quite faint. Let me get you some food. Come to the orchard and we'll soon fill our tums full of pears and pink peaches and big purple plums." "That's better," yawned Dram. "Now I must find a bite." But he fell fast asleep in the moon-marbled night. Now in the morning Dram woke and said, "Hey, I feel fine, and soon a bite of Nibblesome night will be mine." And he bellowed out billions of billowing flames. Then he thought, "Oh, I'll say bye to that little lad James." So he strode down the road and he stomped through the field. And there was young James with a sword and a shield. "You're a knight!" shouted Dram. "Oh, you're not simply a lad? You're a dragon!" yelled James. "Why, you're all beastly and bad." "Yes," muttered Dram. "I suppose I should bite." "Oh," mumbled James, "then I guess I should fight." Do you see the other dragons and the other knights? Well, it must be all over. The finish, the end. Then they both said at once, "But I can't. You're my friend." "My friend," chortled James, and he put down his sword. "My friend," shouted Dram, and he smiled as he roared. The knights all said, "Dragons, they're not simply beasts." And the dragon said, "Knights aren't so nice for our feasts." "Nibble at knights? Why, of course we do not," though every so often they sort of forgot. Do you see? He grabbed a knight by his underwear. Well, let's do a finger play about 5 somethings that like to eat, well, flies. I've got 5 green and speckled frogs who sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. Now one jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs, glub, glub. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs, glub, glub. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs, glub, glub. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog, glub, glub. Now I'm thinking we ought to sing this last verse fast. Can you join me? 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. Now he jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. Did I catch you? Well, let's have another story. And it doesn't have Nibblesome Nights, but it does have an interesting title. It's called The Gobble Gobble Moo Tractor Book. It's written and illustrated by Alborough. And it's published by Kane Miller. There's the tractor. There's the farm. Now, early one morning, when Farmer Dougal was still asleep, Sheep climbed onto the big red tractor. "What are you doing?" asked Cat. "I'm going for a ride," said Sheep. "This is the sound the tractor makes when you turn the engine on. Bah!" "Well, can I come?" asked Cat. "I can do the sound the engine makes when it starts to wiggle and jingle." "Wait for me," said Turkey. "I can do the sound the tractor makes when it drives off down the lane. Gobble, gobble, gobble." "Let's do it again," said Cat. "But what about Farmer Dougal?" asked Sheep. "What if he wakes up and sees us?" Now, Cat and Turkey looked at Sheep with 2 silly smirks and said, "Please." "All right," said Sheep. "Let's go for a ride. Ready?" I'm turning the engine on. Bah! It's wiggling and jiggling. And the tractor's driving off down the lane. Gobble, gobble, gobble. "Oh, can I come too?" asked Mouse. "I could do the wheels, the great big wheels which go round and round with a squeak, squeak, squeak." "Oh, wait for me," said Goose. "I can do the horn which shouts, 'Get out of the way,' with a honk, honk, honk." "And I can do the engine when the tractor goes fast," said Cow. "It gets louder and louder and sounds like this. Moo." "Let's do it again," said the Cat. "We could all join in," said Mouse. "But what about Farmer Dougal?" asked Sheep. Well then, Cat and Turkey and Mouse and Goose and Cow looked at Sheep with 5 sappy smiles and said, "Please." "All right," said Sheep. "Ready? Are you ready for this?" Well, the tractor is driving on down the road. I'm turning on the engine. Bah! It's wiggling and jiggling. Purr! The tractor is driving off down the lane. Gobble, 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 gobble. And the great big wheels are turning round and round. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And the horn is saying, "Get out of the way." Honk, honk, honk. And the engine is going faster and faster. Moo. It's a lot of book, isn't it? But then, what's all that rumpus and noise? Why, it sounds like someone is driving off with my tractor, said Farmer Dougal. Oh, quick, cried Sheep. It's Farmer Dougal. Run! Now, Farmer Dougal looked out of the window, and there was his big red tractor, safe and sound. I must have been dreaming, he said, and he pulled the curtain shut and climbed back into bed. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Well, the cow looked at Sheep, and the turkey looked at Sheep. The mouse looked at Sheep. The cat looked at Sheep. The ghost looked at Sheep. And Sheep looked at all of them with a big, goofy grin and said, "Let's do it again!" Well, that was kind of a silly story, wasn't it? Those animals were acting silly. Do you have any sillies in you? Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. And can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out, clap, clap, clap your crazies out, clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out, stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out, stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you jump, jump, jump your jiggles out, jump, jump, jump your jiggles out, jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Do you know the story about Jack and the Beanstalk? Well, our next book is called Jim and the Beanstalk. It's written and illustrated by Raymond Briggs and published by Coward and McCann. And that's Jim holding a giant gold coin. I wonder where he got it from. Early one morning, Jim woke up and saw a great plant growing outside his window. That's funny, he said. It wasn't there yesterday. I'll see how high it goes. And he began to climb up the plant. It certainly is big, he said, as he disappeared into the clouds. When he reached the top of the plant, Jim saw a castle. I'm hungry, he said. I'll ask at the castle for some breakfast. I hope they have cornflakes. Jim ran to the castle and knocked at the door. He waited and waited until the door was slowly opened by a very old giant. "Aha," said the giant. "A boy, a nice juicy boy. Oh, 3 fried boys on a slice of toast. That's what I used to enjoy eating in the old days. But I haven't any teeth now, so come on in, boy. You're safe." The giant shared his breakfast of beef and beer with Jim. "Is your name Jack?" the giant asked. "No," said Jim. "It's Jim." "Did you come up a beanstalk?" the giant asked. I came up some sort of plant, said Jim. Ah, it's that beanstalk again, said the giant. It came up once before, and that nasty boy Jack stole some of my father's gold and took our golden harp and our golden hen, and I've never really been happy since. And now I'm old, too. I can't even see to read my poetry books because the print is too small. Don't you have any glasses? Asked Jim. Only beer glasses, said the giant. No, I mean reading glasses, said Jim. They go on your nose and your ears. It's my eyes I'm talking about, roared the giant, banging his fist on the table. These glasses are for your eyes, said Jim, and he explained about glasses while the giant listened carefully. Get 'em, said the giant fiercely when Jim had finished. Get 'em for me. I'll pay good gold. I'll have to measure you first, said Jim. So Jim measured the giant's head. The giant gave Jim a gold coin, and Jim climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, holding tight to that coin. He showed it to his mother, but before she could say anything, he got dressed and ran off to the oculist. Now, an oculist is someone who makes glasses. The oculist could hardly believe his eyes when he saw the gold coin, but he set to work straight away. He worked all night, and in the morning, the glasses were ready. Jim carried them home, and then he tied them on his back and climbed up the beanstalk. Oh, the giant loved his glasses. He put them on and began reading rhymes to Jim. Oh, you're a good boy, he said. Now I can see you properly. I wonder how juicy you are. Ah, well, I can't eat anything much nowadays because I don't have any teeth. Why don't you have false teeth? Asked Jim. False teeth? Roared the giant. Never heard of 'em. So Jim explained about false teeth while the giant listened carefully. Get 'em for me, said the giant when Jim had finished. Get 'em for me. I'll pay good gold. So Jim measured the giant's mouth. Make 'em big, the giant said, and sharp. I like sharp teeth. The giant gave Jim a gold coin, and Jim climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, holding tight to the coin. He showed it to his mother, but before she could say anything, he ran off to the dentist. Now the dentist could hardly believe his eyes when he saw the giant gold coin, but he set to work straight away. He worked all night, and in the morning the teeth were ready. Jim carried them home, and then he tied them on his back and climbed up the beanstalk. The giant loved his new teeth. He jumped up and down, chomping his jaws and gnashing his teeth until sparks flew. Then the giant sat down, looked at himself in the mirror, and was suddenly sad again. Ah, he said, I used to be a good-looking lad. Great head of flaming red hair I had, and now look at me. Why don't you have a wig? Asked Jack. A wig? Roared the giant. Never heard of a wig. So Jim explained about wigs while the giant listened carefully. Get one, said the giant when Jim had finished. Get one that's red and curly. I'll pay good gold. So Jim measured the rest of the giant's head. The giant gave Jim a gold coin, and Jim climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, holding tight to the coin. He showed it to his mother, but before she could say anything, he ran off to the wig maker. Now the wig maker could hardly believe his eyes when he saw the giant gold coin, but he set to work straight away. He worked all night, and in the morning the wig was ready. Jim carried the wig home, tied it on his back, and climbed up the beanstalk. Now the giant loved his wig. Why, I look about 100 years younger, he said. The giant put on all his best clothes and danced around the room, beaming at himself in the mirror. It's terrific, he said. I'm glad I didn't eat you. But after a moment, he said gruffly, Now look, boy, you've done wonders. I feel happy again, But you better go now before I feel like a fried boy again. So Jim said goodbye fast and ran to the beanstalk. He slid down it and landed in a heap. Above him the giant shouted, "Chop that beanstalk down, or I might come down and crunch you up with my new teeth." So seizing an axe, Jim swung mightily and chopped down the beanstalk. And at the very moment the beanstalk fell, something else landed beside Jim with a thud. It was a giant gold coin wrapped in a single giant piece of paper. And on the paper was written, "Dear Jim, thank you for the teeth and the glasses, also the lovely wig, your friend, the giant." Jim ran inside and showed the giant gold coin to his mother. "At last you can keep a coin for yourself," she said. And somewhere in the distance, Jim heard the roar of giant laughter. Ho, 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 ho. Well, I'm pretty sure it's time to get out your bubble gum. So reach in your pocket and pull out your piece of pretend bubble gum, unwrap it, pop it in your mouth, and chew it up until it's all soft and squishy. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, now put out your hand. I'm going to count to 3 and we're going to spit our gum into our hands, all right? 1, 2, 3, and clap your other hand on top. So now your hands are stuck together with sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. Do we want to leave it there? No way. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. Do we want to leave it there? No, we do not. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on mom or dad. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. Choo. Well, tonight, instead of having monkeys jumping on our bed, we're going to have monsters in the bed on our flannel board. And there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes. Well, there are 5 little monsters sleeping in my bed. One's crawled out from under the spread. Well, I called to Mama, and Mama said, "No more monsters sleeping in your bed." So 4 little monsters were sleeping in my bed. One crawled out from under the spread. I called my mama, and my mama said, "No more monsters sleeping in your bed." So now 3 little monsters are sleeping in my bed. One crawled out from under the spread. I called to Mama, and Mama said, no more monsters sleeping in your bed. So 2 little monsters are sleeping in my bed. One crawled out from under the spread. I called to Mama, and Mama said, no more monsters sleeping in your bed. So now there's 1 little monster sleeping in my bed. He crawled out from under the spread. I called to Mama, and Mama said, no more monsters sleeping in your bed. So there are no little monsters sleeping in my bed, none crawling out from under the spread. I called to Mama, and Mama said, there are no more monsters, so you get to bed. There's room, but look out. There might be some monsters under the bed. All right, well, let's finish up with Jungle Night. This is our Sandra Boynton book for tonight, and this is published by Workman. Well, it's nighttime in the jungle. The moon will surely rise, and all the animals are sleeping with whispering and sighs. Listen to the tiger, zee-zoo-ha. Listen to the cheetah, chee-chee-cha. Can you hear the crocodile, snorkel-hoo, snorkel-hoo? And all the little monkeys, chatter-choo, chatter-choo. We grunt, go the Red River hogs. Brop, roppet, go the green jungle frogs. The dazzling bird makes a long, quiet coo, and the great big gorilla goes hee, hoo, hoo, hoo. But sometime after midnight, the elephant goes snore. And whoever had been sleeping isn't sleeping anymore. But I hope you'll be able to sleep well tonight. No monsters under your bed, no elephants snoring, just Bernard and me. Here we are saying good night, sleep tight, and we'll see you back here for some more bedtime stories another time.